start the drive on the ground. It's Williams fighting through, and he's got
what the hell? Yo, how do you lay on top of me, though? The get play was over with.
Name dropping here. We'll show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap. The gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept turning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
And another fine run there. This one good for 15. He's come out on a mission here to start this drive. Another first down. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll bring Jeudy in motion right. On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's able to motor his way down to his 16-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
In motion goes the tight end. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time they were running for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Eric.
Couldn't block him because I took my man. I took the man that's supposed to block him and put him over there in that area. So now it's just a one-on-one.
A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I was waiting for that.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. First carry for Austin Ekeler, who's a Colorado native. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And I don't think he got there? No.
Oh, I'm going for it. Oh, I'm going for it. Let's go! Let's go!
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down.
Dog fucking sneaking in the room.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he will find his
Oh!
over the middle. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver.
Oh, we hurrying up. Let's go. He hurt. Oh.
On the pickup, and now they'll have some
End of the
options
quarter.
on
He left.
2nd and short.
We
We're
gotta go
scoreless
deep.
after 1.
I don't know what the hell I was gonna do.
2nd and a couple. It's Eckler again. And
missed the hole.
Tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert now.
Ah!
Had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary.
Where am I at?
He's
Oh,
able to get the
shit. We
job
going
done in the
for it.
secondary.
We always go for it.
Away.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it.
Damn, why you fucking getting away? That's
Before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep
That's some
the drive alive.
bullshit.
7
My
yards
blocker
that
held
time.
me in.
Decision
We
to
was
go
out.
for it. Proves to
Just
be
so
a
you
good
know.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And shutting him off now open field. Room to maneuver.
Damn, I couldn't get that motherfucker to go straight.
Inside the 35.
He dancing.
Going out of bounds. A good pickup there on 1st.
Yeah, diving at my feet and shit. That's a weak shit.
Coverage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Every time you blitz in that A-gap, it's over.
For him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. This is a counter play, Eckler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line. No further than that. Big play counter here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And then it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Say it again.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. There was no going
that,
through the progressions
that
on that
fucking
touchdown pass.
cannon on him, though.
Necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
I missed. Oh, I made it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it's now a 7-0
That nigga named Dicker. I can't play with this team again.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result.
I can't get off blocks, man. That shit kills me. My dog won't go outside. He's sitting in here laying down, stretched out in front of me.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
Come on, pick that off, man.
Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now it's Wilson. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big folks.
Could have kept that shit, man. God damn, he killed my motherfucking linebacker in the middle of the field.
All the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
There we go.
Early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Come on, come on.
Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27.
Eat them all, boy. Fucking kickoff recovery.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
I tried one. I won't try a lot of them.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On second down, here's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down, Los Angeles.
So we've hit intermission.
We ain't need
It's
to do anything
halftime.
extra.
This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Yeah, when the last time you talked to Corbin? How's his son doing then?
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for
Oh yeah,
number 3.
if everything goes right, Jaden graduates. Well, he'll graduate on time,
2 touchdown games,
but he'll be done all his classes in December. He'll have all his credits.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape.
Oh,
as they
I
get
gotta.
past the 30.
He's playing football too. He's a linebacker and a running back. They sent me video of him scoring a touchdown. Yeah, he played linebacker and running back. Yeah, he's like the 2nd string or 3rd string running back because this is his first official full year.
They started on the ground with that.
But you know, because he's been playing like I guess like with an AA league, you know, a AAA or whatever it's called. He's been doing that basically all high school, and he tried You know what I mean? He tried high school or whatever. So he yeah, they want. I mean, he made the news.
It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for
I guess he made the news because they sent me the news clip.
Traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his
He broke like three. He broke like 3 tackles to make it.
Make someone miss in the open field.
I was like, yo, he looks slow.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have
We
seen
gotta punch it out.
formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now movement up front. I think
Damn.
they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Damn.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, and
That was good. That was a good
It's
pick.
intercepted.
See how I dove down at your feet and you started stumbling? That was you just did. You did that shit to me. I was like, man, his hurdle's supposed to be better.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I thought I laid that out there a little far enough, but I
The
didn't.
Broncos at their own 24.
14, buddy. 36 power. 35.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25.
That was a good read. I tried to back him out late, but he wouldn't back out. I was like, yeah, I'm going to set it where now. That's all he got to do is back all the way out like he's supposed to, like that. I was trying to get him to do that. He didn't do it. They stayed close.
Now a give up the middle to Williams.
Come on. And you ran out of bounds. Thank you.
67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive.
Yeah, I hate that, yo.
4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Wilson.
Oh, that's a pick.
It's incomplete. A good
Your blocker grabbed me.
defensively, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Wilson. And it's caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run. It's Williams. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
Man, everybody was in the
Charger
backfield.
drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you're really
Taking it right down Broadway. Look at the big fella go. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way.
I try to keep that mug right there, too.
Gerald Everett.
That nigga was slow.
8 yards. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line. And look
Yeah,
like
what's his name looked slow too, though. In the game today, when he scored that 60-something yard, 50-something yard touchdown. Yeah, he looks like he couldn't get another gear. You know what I'm saying?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Yo, I just made some well, I got some distilled water and put some blueberries in that mug. Try to get some fucking different taste of water, man. This water out here is tough.
At the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get...
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Chargers are going to have
it wasn't even close to the receiver.
This is returned just shy of midfield.
It looked like he was like, man, I didn't think the ball was coming to me.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And his
why he batted down?
Incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books.
Yeah, it don't look good to you, bro. We have to play another one with.
And it's on EA Sports.
Yeah, well, that's why it don't look good for you. Nah, I'm fucking with you.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
21.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage.
That's the one thing I do like.
Right there.
The offensive line try to help
On
me.
the play there, second down.
Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Go, hey, go, go, go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throw over the middle.
Got him killed, though.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Hold the troops right. Let's go, let's go.
Now it's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett.
He's killing your boy.
Red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points.
Like this other shit that they got at that meter at the very top of the screen with the like you can do disruptors and all that type of shit. I don't like that shit, man. I don't like that shit. We know the momentum ain't on my side and shit like that, but God darn. When I'm off offense, you got the thing to make my thing having squiggly lines and shit like that. Like, come on.
Throwing is Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Yeah, it's like having a like when you right, but it's like when you having the like when you playing 2K or something like that, and you get your like you boost your attributes and shit. Oh shit. Yo, I fucked him up. Yo, your tackle got destroyed.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points.
Look.
Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Oh, that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Ready.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Broncos nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, Russell Wilson, like he fell off.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Talk about two sides of the ball cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Their front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
And
there we go.
Good.
God
He
damn it.
misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out
Nah,
to
that was
kick
my
this
daughter's
one off.
wedding. She's been married for a
Here
year
comes a
now.
return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
I ain't explained nothing. I just hit it. I knew it was her 1-year anniversary, so I just posted the picture because that was the only picture that I had of her and me together during the wedding.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings? What can they look to do here?
Oh, I had Bosa barreling down on him, though.
Coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
Yeah, you threw the ball right where I vacated because I tried to blitz.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000s. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. He completes this to Sutton, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Who held someone for a dickhead?
Losses that we are going to see for quite some time, and you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's
Say that again?
continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And now here is another interception. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The handoff, it's Eckler.
I couldn't get up in the hole to save my life. I was
Officially
dancing.
nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, Herbert on third down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big.
Oh, my fucking God. He had him beat.
We're watching it in front of us.
The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos
I ain't try to aggressive catch it either.
back in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Yo, that's bullshit. That was a pick.
Before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. Time has run out now on this game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers.
I don't even play it. I don't play the game no more, man. Since 2K came out, I've been playing 2K.
The defense through the shutout.
Trying to get
I think they worked in
the
concert
level
together.
40.
What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
Yeah, we can play those.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah, it was a lopsided game. So.
Tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat.
Nah. Nah, I didn't get it. Nah, you gotta resend it.
I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, but you do.
Oh, there we go.
Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs.
I've seen it, but I don't see it no more. I guess it's only a couple seconds. Oh, okay, I got it.
Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching the pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are yom and yanas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the when there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters are climbing your river like boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. I ain't hear nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about it. My whole crew's about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. Yeah.
Hey, A-Rod.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's our punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
I should have my boy. I should play with the fucking the Colts. Play with my boy. Even though he on injured reserve, IR. Jonathan Taylor.
Oh yeah, what's the name? He on
the physically unable to play list or some shit.
Yeah, they put him on that football.
Yeah.
But he can play. He just playing.
He won his contract.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
I don't got the goddamn money.
Once again, it's Mostert. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
21G, 21G.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, New York.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing quickly to Wilson. Calling a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Where is the divorce?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Had open man that time, man. They put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Couple of Alabama guys there, Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action, now it's Tua. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They find Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That is caught. It's Uzomah. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, 28 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with it. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Yeah, that ball said, shit, I ain't doing that no work. Use my goddamn shoulders. Tackle, but
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Right.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Get his feet down set. That motherfucker going a little missile. Right.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cook up the gut. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take out blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So we can, like a back shoulder.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Waddle, the motion man right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, Mostert. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Solo left Zion. Watson, Oscar.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up. Look at the big man rumble. He's to the 15. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Dolphins, nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now inside the 25, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution on the handoff? Most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
All right.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What are you doing?
Dolphins nothing.
I can tell. What you eating?
Right now, boys.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
It was like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and he was buried last week. Nah, young, 24 years old, man.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 78 yards. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Berrios now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
I mean, the X button, rear button, the middle, the bottom button. And you gotta be quick to do that shit. Like for me on offense, when I do it, it don't work for me. Like I
the
think
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Yeah.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. He's across midfield, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. His throw here going to be caught by Wilson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, turbo one.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Good.
2 and now on 1st down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
44. Ready. 21G.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Never fear, Aaron is here.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Berrios. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
46-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
Here now, 3rd down. That'll be caught by Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Whenever you're ready.
Stand up. Bit of he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white go-to cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, top that. Tryna lock me, I tell her it's not that. To the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down
shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both.
Joe Burrow was the boy.
Getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, that's timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. Fortune, I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
Right.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Wishing he
told you I had to go to Beverly.
That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position.
Yeah, because of time.
It just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
Nah, let him have the broccoli.
And make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I wish they kept Kaiser White, though.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense.
I liked him as a linebacker.
Making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
2nd down and 3.
Attack, attack! Come back! Hey, 43!
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice, 31 yards. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
Yeah, I know. I tried to get him to slide, but I held the ball. I held the button too long.
It's dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And the line closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Yo, man, this motherfucker keeps switching my plays.
They'll try it now with Swift.
I try and do a pass play and then switch back to running play. I don't know if that's because of your shit, I don't know what they call it, but the play shit or whatever like that.
And I really like the way he ran that one too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first.
And it's intercepted. Mike Edwards puts it off. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Extra point by Butker is on target. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
You been down before.
Butker
You got Craig.
kick this one away.
Let him be a man.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. 63. Throwing is Hurts. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught, and he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. On first down, Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of the... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Pacheco once again. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9.
Who the hell are these receivers? You know, they be changing things around, but I guess based upon real life, if the person there now there's
Right.
Hey, stop, boy. What's Rai doing? What's Rai doing?
There, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
But there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Travis Kelce, 43 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra
I ain't
point
doing no
by Rutgers
blitz.
on target. The score 21.
But I did pick the run. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't put them back in pass cover.
Now after the touchdown,
I made all my men run up.
On to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
Come on now, he can't move at all. He's just running up the back of his. Fuck out of here.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's it for the first
Like he
half.
couldn't
2
slide
more
off at
quarters to
all.
go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Hurts. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Isaiah White was there, but that motherfucker was hesitating.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves.
Damn, he got killed.
And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner,
but it won't change. Like I can't change my play. I try to change my play and it won't change. That shit's starting to bug me.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Back.
They'll look to throw again. This short throw caught by Goddard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
This is bullshit, man. I'm still trying to change the play, and it won't change. It's because of that shit, man, that meter shit.
What happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up.
Look at the very top of your screen. You see how you got your lightning bolt?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Yeah, that shit dumb.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it with the 15. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, you got to go to your settings.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Or you can change it from the playbook, yeah.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Hey, 73.
On second down, Swift. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift from 8 yards out.
I know that motherfucker looking good, though, for real.
The end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up,
I
it's
get-
good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
You know what I think, though? I think they promised him that he was going to get the starting role. You know what I mean? Like they counted their eggs before they hatched. Right. Right.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Washington now brings this out. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And
Right.
It was a comfortable lead at halftime. It's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. I guess no need to force
coming.
it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Come on.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that
Shit,
that's
you should have been
what they wanted
sacked.
to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Now, why the fuck did he just get? Why he stopped there and just stand there and look at you?
Tackled down at the 1. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard
He didn't get his head around yet.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And now they're in the hurry up.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Yellow. 15.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
That motherfucker just stood there and danced, like stand there and run in place.
This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This short throw caught by Goddard. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down. Hurts.
Look at that
And
shit.
that is incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're
Shit, that's a
down to their
touchdown.
final 2 plays.
And
He
you know
threw
they
it
gotta keep
right.
going for the big shot, right? So
Going against the
defensively,
linebacker.
you go
Come
with the call,
on.
turn down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
These fucking plays suck.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down.
What's crazy is why this motherfucker kept pump faking. I'm not double tapping the. I'm throwing the ball to him.
And boy, possession here turns over with a football already.
And that motherfucker was
being
just
in
pump
the
faking
red
and pump
zone.
faking and pump faking.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
The 7-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Get the fuck out of here. Patrick, get the fuck out of here. Yo, man, whatever. Man, get the fuck out of here. That's bullshit.
Here's 1st and 10.
Patrick Mahomes ain't putting himself in danger at all.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll come up now on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's free going down the left
Now you
side. It's a
fuck out of here. Yo, he caught him in the air.
as he brings us back to the 25-yard.
Why you just keep running? Because I don't think I would have caught you, hurt. But look at the end of it. That shit look crazy.
That was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now here's Mahomes. He hits his target, left side, Watson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Mahomes. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So this one in the win.
Because Fletcher Cox is barreling down on you.
Strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to
See that? Because he had no choice but to get rid of it. Like I said, Fletcher Cox's stomach was on his ass.
You think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense.
All right, well, do what you got to do. Holler at me. I'm going to be playing 2K.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn.
All right,
this
man.
has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long.
Why would I hold him out for rest and wear my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement make your items